Hello my friends, my name is Max, and today we are going to build some Wolf Guard Terminator. With all these new miniatures that Games Workshop is releasing recently, I totally forgot about these fine lads. And today we have a brilliant opportunity to assemble one of the Wolf Guard Terminators, namely we're gonna build this pack leader. You can assemble this spell in 3 different options, with a huge axe, with lightning claws, and with more standard looking storm bolter and a power sword. I personally think this is a little bit too generic. This looks interesting, but I really like this particular setup. So we're gonna build the guy with the lightning claws. And of course, you can build the spell as a usual Wolf Guard Terminator. This is yellow instructions, but we will follow the blue ones and the green ones. That means that we will do this stuff, not doing this obviously, and we will assemble the arms over here, following by more blue instructions. And of course, they mixed up some numbers over here, but I will mention it specifically. As always, by the end of this video, we will figure out answers for 3 simple questions. Does this mini look cool when assembled? Is it easy and fun to build it? And how does it stand next to other minis? We start with the lower torso, namely, we need to assemble the legs first. Let's build the right leg, made from bits 2 and 5. These are the bits of my right leg. They should be assembled like this. And let's glue them together. And this is our right leg assembled. Next we build the left one from beats 3 and 4. These are my beats 3 and 4, looking very generic for a Terminator. They should be assembled like this, and let's glue them too. And that is our left leg assembled. Next we need to find this lower torso beat number 1. This is our beat number 1. This must be the front part of it. And the right leg is supposed to be sitting somewhere here like this. There is a look. Let's glue it. And that is our right leg assembled. And the left leg comes here. The left leg also has a look. And now we have both legs attached to the lower torso. Next, they want us to add the belt, bit number 6. This is our fancy belt. Looks very space wolfish to me. It has a look over here. It should be assembled like this. And we're gonna glue it. And that is our belt in place. Next we need additional plating, bit 7 and 8. Let's start with the bit number 7, that should be on the right. This is my bit number 7. It has 2 Space Wolves decorations. It has a rune over here and a fang over here. This is our look. And it should be sitting over here like this. Let's glue it. This is bit 7 in place. And now to bit number 8. And this is my bit 8. It also has a rune and some sort of token. This is our look. Should be attached over here. And let's glue it. And this is bit number 8. Next, they want us to add the back of the upper torso, bit number 9. This is my bit 9. Looks fairly standard for a primary Terminator. And it should be assembled like this. And this is our back of the torso in place. And next we need to add the front part of the upper torso, bit 10. Bit 10 also looks fairly generic, even though it has some decoration over here that we will add a bit later. And it should be sitting over here like this. And now we have the torso of our pal assembled. Looking very, very cool. The thing that is sitting on his chest is basically his hand knife, beat 11. This is our beat 11, very elaborate knife. I have no idea how to use it if you have lightning claws, but heck, let's add it anyway. This is how it should be sitting. Here we go. This is our knife hanging on his chest. Very interesting decision. Next, they want us to drop him on a base, but I would prefer to do it as a last step. So we skip this, and we go to not these hands and this axe, but to these hands. These hands are different, so this is 19 and this is 14. And that is why we're gonna follow these instruction sets, and that makes these two hands and this large axe usable with another Terminator model. So technically we have two Terminators here. Actually we have even more because of this. Let's go ahead and find beats 19 and 20. These are my right hand beats. They should be combined together like this. I have to glue the power fist and this cable over here. Let's do just that. And this is my right arm assembled. And next I want to build the left one from beats 21 and 22. These are my beats of the left arm. They should be combined together like this. Also two places to glue. The power fist and this cable. And this is my left arm. Looking nice. Now let's attach the right arm to the torso. We can see a very prominent look. Should be sitting over here like this. Go into glue it. And this is my right arm in place. And the left one is supposed to be sitting over here. Like this. There is also a fairly prominent look here. And that is our pal with the thunder claws. Looking very cool. We have done the green instruction set. We skip the pink one because we don't need this stuff. And we arrive to the pauldrons. The right pauldron is supposed to be selected from this set, and they mixed up the numbers over here. It's 125 instead of 129 and 126 instead of 130 on a sprue. I don't want to go with the first grade company. I'm gonna go with the generic one. Beat number 126. This is my pauldron. Looking very, very cool. It does have a look over here. And it should be sitting like this. And this is my right pauldron in place. We do the same for the left one, beat 18. This is my beat number 18. It looks like Crook's Terminators with a wolf skull over here. It also has looks. Should be sitting over here like this. Dry fit it before you glue it. And this is the left pauldron. Looking very nice. Now we need to add this wolf pelts on top of him. We would need beats 13 and 12. These are my beats 13 and 12. They have looks. Should be combined like this. Frankly, it is really interesting how to attach them. So I guess we're gonna do the 12 first. It should go here, and then we add a 13 on top of it. So this is the back part, and now we add the front part 13. We also put a lot of glue here. And that is our pelt in place. Note that the pelt might require partial assembly because it is gonna cover the torso and the pauldrons. I myself don't care that much, but just keep that in mind if you're a careful painter. And next we move to the last step, or almost the last step. We need to add a head. We have a selection of bear heads and a very cool looking helmeted head. I'm gonna keep the helmeted head for another Terminator, for a kit bashing. And I'm gonna go with one of these heads. This means selection from heads number 1. We have them here. As you can see, we have tons of heads here. It is a lot of heads. We can kit bash a small army just with this kit. And I really like how the head 120 looks like. And I'm pretty sure this is the same as this one. So we're gonna go with this one. He has a visor. He is screaming and his beard looks amazing. And it should be sitting over here, roughly like this. The head might also require partial assembly, just keep this in mind. And this is our pal with the head, looking incredibly cool. Let's drop him on a base. We have a 40mm base here. And this is our miniature, my friends. It took me roughly 40 minutes to build this pal. He looks positively amazing. I will give this mini 5 service skulls out of 5 for the sheer fun of building it. And I will give it 5 out of 5 for its ease of assembly. The beads have very prominent locks, not a lot of mold line at all, very easy to clean up. It was fairly fun to build this pal. Very, very easy miniature to assemble, very enjoyable. Strongly recommend Space Wolf Terminators for assembly. This mini might require partial assembly because of this hide of a wolf on top of him, and maybe you wanna add a head after you paint the chest, but other than that, it should be fairly doable in one go. And now let's take a look how he stands next to some other minis. It is interesting to see how he stands next to a character named Ariak Rockfist that we have built previously, and we can see that Ariak Rockfist is not that much larger. He actually has a tactical rock, a bit larger one, but other than that, they are of the same size, and that is incredibly cool. I can't even say who looks cooler. Over the years, we of course have built number of Space Wolf Terminators. We have kit bashed this spell for Death Watch. We can see it has a fancy pauldron over here and lightning claws. Actually, the lightning claws look very, very similar to what we have on the new miniature, and these two guys look very, very cool. Frankly, I'm not entirely sure who looks cooler. This is how our pal stands next to a Primaris Intercessor. This is a Death Watch Space Wolf's character that we have built trying to mimic the Demolisher from the yet unreleased Death Watch kill team, and we can see that the Terminator is visually larger and bulkier, looking very cool. And of course it makes sense to compare our pal with a larger Xenos. This is Ravener Prime from Kill Team Typhon, and we can see that the Terminator is shorter than the Ravener, and that makes total sense. The Ravener is a beast. And that is gonna be it for today, my friends. Let me know in the comments below if you have built any of the Wolf Guard Terminators. If you have assembled the guy with lightning claws, let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subscribe to the channel. We have tons of miniatures to build and kit bash. Stay tuned for that. As always, check out the video that you see now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.